Hi, my name is Dana Borza. My career video is on producing, and I'm interviewing my uncle, Mr. Don Borza.
Hi, my name is Don Borza, and I'm a film producer, and I'm doing a video for my niece, Dana. Well, I started out as an actor and moved to Hollywood and tried the acting game for a long time and was okay with it. And then gradually you get behind the camera, you just kind of want some control. And I got into producing by accident, and I've been producing for the last 15 years. Job responsibilities. I like to equate producing for a film or a television project as similar to throwing a wedding. If you were to put together a wedding, there's a lot of planning. You have to get the ice sculpture guy, you have to get the band. There's many different things to put together for an elaborate wedding, for a one-day production. Now, if you, on a low-budget film production, you could just run to the courthouse and get married, or run off to Vegas, and it'd be a low-budget production. If you're going to do a royal wedding, then you're going to need a lot of preparation. And that's what a producer does, is you got to make sure all the elements are in place for as we're ready to shoot. And it continues as you're shooting, continues in post-production, and it's just a constantly putting out little fires here and there to make the production go as smooth as possible. Find a script that you want to make a movie out of, and you develop it, you write it, and you constantly rewrite it, and you make the story as good as you possibly can. Then you try and attach some talent to it. You try and attach either a name actor or a name director or somebody that can further the production over at a studio. Once that they've given you the green light or said, yes, we're going to do this picture, then you go into pre-production. And pre-production is now picking your location, where you're going to film this at, hiring your crew, somewhere between 100 to 150 man and woman crew. Then that's pre-production. Get all the departments together, your art department, your grip department, your costume department, your wardrobe department, everybody submitting their budgets after they've read the script of what they feel it would cost to pull this off. Then there's actually the production. That's actually when they roll cameras, and here we go. And that's usually anywhere from 6 to 12 weeks on a studio type picture. And there's the constantly making sure actors are, the schedule works for this actor, and this actor, and this location works, and the weather works, and moving everything to work to try and finish this production. Then there's post-production, which is actually the film's in the can, as they say, and you would actually then edit it, create the sound mix, create the special effects, and that's another 3 to 6 month process as well. And then after that, it goes to the theaters, hopefully, and people want to go see it. As far as production technology for film production and or television production that is mainstream, as they say, or studio work, the technology is usually the latest cameras, the latest sound equipment, though films also sometimes don't change technology. They used to cut film on what was called a flatbed, and that was the same process for like 70 or 80 years, the same process over and over. So it doesn't necessarily have to be the latest and greatest gadget produces a better picture. You can do Hitchcockian type of films where you don't actually, one of the greatest scenes is the shower scene where he supposedly stabs the girl in the shower, and all you see is the curtain rip, the scream, and blood circling down the drain, and people that panic people. So the special effects were never shown there, and it still got the point across. So you don't necessarily have to have the greatest special effects gadgets of the day to pull off a picture. It comes down to creativity and thinking outside the box, and thinking how best can I portray this mood to the audience of what's going to happen. As far as educational programs or majors that I would recommend for someone trying to be into film production, I would first say business, general business, because if you're looking to make movies in the Hollywood style of making money with them, it's show business. It's 10% show and it's 90% business. If you're looking to make movies for art form, then that's fine. But you make an art form picture, and it doesn't matter who wants to see it. And as long as you enjoy it and you like it and you put your heart and soul into it, then that's all that matters. But I would say general business for for classes, and then some film and film production basics. And then on-the-job training. You go and do a video, a small movie, and create your own little small picture with a video camera and produce it and go from there. It's funny, the salary range for my occupation can vary from you owe people money, which means you made no money and you're owing people money, to 7 figures. You could be a Steven Spielberg and make tens of millions, or you could be somebody just starting out and they still owe money on their credit card. So it varies, but it's very much it's a risky business. If you do it just as a pure art form, then you can enjoy it. You can spend what you have and make a nice picture or video or a play and enjoy it that way. But if you do it for show business, the end goal is to make money, and so it can be very, very risky. If I was hiring a person to be a producer on a project I was doing, experience is the most important. Filmmaking is really on-the-job training. A lot of it is. You can learn the basics and knowing your way around a film set in school, and that's almost required to know yourself, know your way around a set, and understanding the technical aspects of movie making, the process. As a producer, it's someone like throwing a wedding, as I used an example earlier. If you haven't thrown a wedding before, you're a little new to it. It's difficult. But if you're a wedding planner, then you have a lot of experience. And I would go experience first, and then it comes down after experience. You would go at reputation. Reputation meaning some producers are hard to work with. Hard to work with meaning that personalities clash with certain actors. So there's also a fine mix of, do they all mesh together? So just because a producer has a great resume, he may not mesh with the talent that I've put around for his project. So next would be reputation, and then after the reputation would be salary. Can I afford the person? If this person's $10 million a picture, I might be able to afford them. So I would say it comes down to experience, reputation, and then salary. As far as outlook for employment in my occupation, you're constantly looking for your next job. It's very much, wow, I finished that film, and where can I find another one next? It's very difficult to find the next picture. You may have done 3, 4, 5, 6 movies. Getting that 7th one off the ground just as difficult as the first one sometimes. So the outlook is it's feast or famine. You can make a lot of money at one time and then nothing for a couple of years. I've produced, or been a producer on, 5 films and a TV series. We did a film called Savage Land with Graham Greene and Corbin Burnson. It was a kid's western. We did The Road Home with Danny Aiello and Chris Christopherson and Mickey Rooney, which was kind of a Boys Town type sequel. We did a TV series called Dream Team with Martin Sheen and Angie Everhart and Roger Moore, kind of a Baywatch with bullets. And and then I just finished, my latest picture is called The Thundering Eighth, which is a World War II picture which I produced, directed, wrote, and I also starred along with Jan Michael Vincent and Bo Hopkins and June Lockhart and Donnie Most and William Wyndham and Ron Masak. Kind of a Nick at Night cast, if you will, but a lot of good character actors, and that's where we're on DVD right now, and that's the film I just finished, and hopefully I'll be doing another picture soon.